Sanders most. Good
job. Okay, baby. I'm waiting in this line right now, and I'll be heading home.
All right.
Okay.
Most passing yards in the history of 5 games. So second down and 10 for Colorado.
You have to make sure they get the spot right as well, because a backward pass and it went out of bounds or it was really dead. I didn't see what happened to the football.
Definitely looks like they're
Don't touch that. Don't touch that. They're looking for you. Hello. Hello. They're looking for you. Hello.
When they were in the same big game with Nebraska and Oklahoma, they ran the ball a lot. About all the great running backs that came out of Colorado. Bieniemy, Sheehy.
Second and 20. Sanders to the outside. That is broken up. Well defended by Roe Torrence with his 6'3", 200-pound frame.
And he's going to be a good one on the next level, man. That is a corner who's
Get out of here,
knows
see?
how to play, man. If he can just stay out of his own head, because sometimes he allows the emotion to get the best of him. He becomes too much of a disruptor.
Get out of there.
Third and 20 for Colorado after the intentional grounding on first down. Four-man rush. Sanders trying to step up. Wrapped up and ripped down. Chris Dorba. Already, the Arizona State defensive front, which has been one of the strengths of this team over the last couple of games, flexing its muscle early on. If they
They need homeboy, man. Once he come back, they should
Already, the Arizona State defensive front, which has been one of the strengths of this team over the last couple of games, flexing its muscle early on. If they can
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Ravens of Austin taking on the LA Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Down the left sideline. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, coming into the game, the defense knew they had to provide an excellent pass rush, but not provide any gaps because he's really strong with his legs. How about that confidence booster there on the first defensive drive of the game? They know they can get to him now.
On second down, here's Mitchell. Nice footwork at the 25. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Try the right side with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, an early statement. They go for it on 4th and goal and wind up punching it in.
And that wasn't on the 1-yard line either. It wasn't just quarterback sneak range. They had to work for that one, but they certainly got the job done.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll begin on the ground here with Evans. Evans, fast footwork, and they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
We used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Baylor tight. Crowd right. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Here's Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
From the 50, here's Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Chargers at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Herbert now. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. First down, here's Mitchell. And down to the 36-yard line here. 77 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he stays up. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jackson now. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw again is Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
The Charger drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, a give to Evans. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hey, go Lion. Hey, Ray.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Crowd right. Go.
Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Kappa.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Go.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
5-9.
It's now 3rd and 12.
Hey, easy. Go forward.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Now Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Go.
On fourth down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Throwing is Jackson.
Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Here's Darius Davis on the return.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. This one finds Austin out right. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Crowd right.
A give up the middle to Evans. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Evans. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Hold the troops right.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Touchdown! Darius Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A give up the gut to Hill. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. third down. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed him, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
59, 59. Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
In motion right comes Allen.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor. Hey, Ray. 21.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Crowd right. 12.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And a short gain here down to the 22. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Crowd right. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Hey, Ram. Hey, cap. Hold the troops right. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. 5-9. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Baylor Tiger. Let's go. Hey.
Herbert now. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
A give running right is Mitchell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. And now an audible here into something else. They'll run on first down with Evans. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll go right back to Evans. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 71 yards on the ground for Evans as that last run a first down. From the gun, it's a run by Evans. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Home the troops right.
Evans. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Now Herbert going to change the look. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Here comes 2nd down. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. A run between the tackles with Breida.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. They run again with Breida. And he'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. Up the middle, it's Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for L.A., they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Southern California.